Jim Holley, Race Day Live, presented by AMSOIL here in Arlington. Well, Ryan Dungey, you get another one. Most importantly, you gained some more points on Kenny Roczen. You lost 2, but you gained 3 tonight.
Yeah, it was a solid run. We got at that start. That was most important, I think, and hands down put us in contention to win the race. Obviously with that, and then just being able to run my laps. The first 2 turns were really chaotic, so I wanted to get out front, and it worked out good, and yeah, that win. It felt good. This track was slippery, and as the night went on too.
Something I noticed in that heat race there, you had a restart. First time you ran it down in there, you went really wide and you got pushed out and you were 5th. I watched the next restart, you held down tight, and I watched this when you collected $1,500 from supercrosslive.com. You said, I'm not leaving the door open tonight.
No, well, in the heat race, that first one, I got out good, but then I started clutching it in the front, kept coming up and down, and so Eli had the advantage on the inside, so I just ran it to the berm, which was kind of a no-no. But the restart played to our favor. I was a little smoother with the throttle and everything. So, and then the heat race too, the main event. I'm sorry. So solid. It was a good night to lead. All the laps, and it was suspensions working good. Dunlop tires were really hooking up, and Team Red Bull KTM, they had things dialed in. It felt really good.
Well, you mentioned the team. I mean, you and Marvin Muskin led every lap in each of those main events. You got the whole shot, collected a lot of extra money. I got to ask you though, I've never seen Ryan Dungey do a knack off the finish line before.
Heel clicker.
Or heel clicker, rather. I mean, I saw that and I go, wow, Marvin's kind of rubbing off a little bit on you.
Well, I had like a turn to kind of think, and I'm like, well, what am I going to do? And so Marvin, first thing came to my head, and we, at the test track, he does them so easy off the littlest things, and I need a lot of air and still yet not so hot. So I was able to click a good one with my heels, and usually my hips are so tight I can't do that. So it was cool, just something a little fun to throw it on top of it.
Looking forward to next week, back-to-back Atlantas.
Yeah, it's something different. It's a change. I don't think we've ever raced a race. I've never raced a race back-to-back, especially weekend after weekend. So it'll be interesting, but it's racing and weekend by weekend.
Any changes on that new motorcycle? I mean, things seems to be working good in the 250 and the 450 there. That's the new bike. I mean, I call it the Supercross Special, but it's not the Supercross Special. It's the Factory Edition.
Yeah, it's labeled as the 2015 Factory Edition 450. It's a brand new bike coming into this year, and they built it for us pretty much a whole year ahead of time. So it was good. I've said it before, but they really did themselves with this bike, and it's lightweight, and there's just a lot of good pluses to it, advantages. So
it's gotta make you happy though. I mean, you said, hey, I want these changes. The factory guys, pit buyer, everybody in Austria, they make the changes for you. And look you're reaping the benefits.
Yeah, and I got to give a lot of credit to all the boys in Austria and here, the team. They, everybody. It's a lot of people that make this bike and go around the track like it does. And I've been picky for a lot of years, and they've answered to all my question marks, picky points, or anything. So I got to thank them and everybody over in Austria and all the boys on Team Red Bull KTM and the shop, everybody at KTM. Thank you.